Okay, let's start it up.
It actually says depress clutch. See? Press clutch down.
We are driving through Germany, historic, picturesque, stormy Germany. Our weapon of choice at the moment is the GT3 Touring Package, which is much calmer looking than the RS that we just took on the Grand Prix circuit of the Nürburgring. What a drive!
Nice, man.
What a nice set of roads. It is an awesome, relaxed drive. This car is a manual, which we truly enjoy. We just got off the nice twisty roads that connect the Nürburgring to this wonderful region of the Eifel in Germany, which, as you can see, seems to be known for grapes. The Touring Package is wonderful. It's elegant, it's subdued, it's relaxed, it's quite pretty. The Touring Package, this one in particular we have, the differences might be, you have actual doors and door handles for this car on the inside, whereas in the GT3 RS you have straps. The manual is wonderful. It takes some getting used to if you're used to PDK clutches, which are God's gift to racing. It's odd to see this car without a wing if you know it's a GT3, and yet it looks really good without it. It looks sleek and calm, whereas the GT3 RS makes you focus on that rear wing. This does not. It shows you the shape. One thing to note, this is more of an actual emblem, whereas the GT3 RS has a sticker. This does not have the vents, the NACA ducts, the GT3 RS does, which means that cooling still goes through the bottom, which we would assume means that downforce is not as phantasmagorical as it is on the RS. What do we like about this car? 9,000 RPM manual shifting. That's what we like about this car. We run this up to the 9,000 RPM rev limiter fairly often because it's kind of hard to keep your eyes on the RPM as you're driving through a mountain road and hammering it as much as you possibly can. This is, in a lot of ways, a real Grand Tourer. It's not harsh. My settings of choice would be sport for the engine mode and comfort for the suspension mode. Maybe with as quiet or calm as possible for the exhaust note most of the time. The back seat is basically not a back seat. It's where you can put luggage. The other car we have to test is a 911T, which we'll be getting into in a little while. That thing has ceramic brakes. This does not. This has way more power, but that all is basically coming down to what you set up. These are both, in a lot of ways, purist vehicles, if you want to call them that. Although it's hard to call the 911 GT3 model purist. It is insanely quick. Having said that, it's really easy to drive. It's not harsh. You can feel it breaking out if you push it hard enough. You can feel it get a little frisky. It'll be interesting to compare this to the 911T, which in some ways you would say it is a minimalist car, the 911T, but in other ways it's not, and that's what we're there to find out. You can't argue that this doesn't look like an executive tourer. It does. It looks good. It looks nice. The 911T and the GT3 Touring. Which will we like more? We will find out. And here we are down the wonderful countryside. This is the area of Eifel. This is the Eifel region in Germany, which is not that far from Nürburgring, nor is it that far from Spa, which we found out. We were within an hour and a half from Spa, so it is workable to build a driving program around this area. You can hit Nürburgring, you can hit Spa, and you have wonderful roads in between. You can choose Autobahn routes or curving highways and byways. It's a wonderful place to hang out, and this is a wonderful car to explore in. Not a lot of space in the rear, but what the heck, you gotta learn to pack better. We are moving from the GT3 Touring Package, which we love, to the 911 Carrera T, which is another manual. Here we are with the 911 Carrera T, right outside the town of Brum, which is in the wine country, I believe near the Moselle. It's a beautiful area. We are saying goodbye to the GT3 Touring Package and going to the more purist 911 Carrera T. We will see how we like this. It is a manual. It has fabric full doors. In this case, we have navigation that's external, not internal. We will see how it goes. This feels a lot more traditional, I gotta say. I thought I would get into the 911 Carrera T and feel like I was downgraded. I don't. I feel quaint. This is nice. It's relaxed. It's far. I gotta say, it's more relaxed than the GT3 Touring Package. I'm not waiting for power to come on at an insane level. The wheel is tight, it's clean. I find the shifter a bit more tactile. It does have the modes here. Right now we are on sport suspension. We go off sport suspension. Porsche's got a lot of 911 models, but they've been able to differentiate them quite well. This is really interactive driving. I gotta tell you right now, I would take this car over the GT3 if I was driving around for a long distance. It's pleasant. This is the ED gas station, which is right before the ring. People are getting out wearing their racing suits. We are just getting out of the 911T, which turns out to be an awesome drive. It's not the GT3 RS and it's not the GT3 Touring, but it is wonderful. It really gives you an old school feel. We had it in a manual with ceramic brakes, rear wheel steering. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful car.